Hey, will you put that back? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great week so far. Figured I'd get on here pretty early. All my lives have been late here lately, so I figured I'd get on here and do an earlier one. You're crazy. See what everybody's got going on. You having fun? Yeah. Yeah, you having fun? Really? Yeah, that's... What is that? Fish. Goodness. Is that good? My, my daughter's being crazy. She decided to dump all her snacks into a little wagon. Hey Tanya, how you doing? It's going pretty good. Appreciate you coming on here. Hey Tyler, how you doing tonight? Figured I'd get on a little earlier. So most of my lives here lately have been 10 to 11 o'clock. So stop. No, don't you do it. My daughter's being a pain. Eat it. That's awesome. Hope you're having a great week too. Hope the heat ain't as bad as where you are. The heat here has been crazy the last 3 days. Alright, Tyler, what's your questions? Ask away. Hey, can you be a little quieter? Hey, will you go pick up your toys? Go pick up your toys. Yeah. No, wax don't really do much with paying attention. Sometimes if you're wanting a little lighter, you can get some like bowstring wax or something and put on your pan when your dog or whatever goes. And sometimes that can help a little bit, but for the most part, just waxing your traps don't really affect that much. So, but I've heard of people just taking like some bowstring wax or something like that and putting uh, on their pan where your dog is gonna go, and that could help you a little bit. It more or less make it fire a little faster, I think. I don't know how much it will help with those paying attention. Um, but your trap should have a screw or bolt that you can loosen or tighten to adjust your paying attention. It just really depends. Some of your dogless traps are a little harder to adjust the pay attention on, but for the most part, they can all be uh, adjusted. And some of them you just have to file a little bit, file the pan a little bit, and then basically what it'll do, instead of, I don't think that really changes the weight of it. It just puts the pan farther down on the dog, so it doesn't take as much pressure to set it off. Hey Billingsley, how you doing? Appreciate you coming on. What? Miss Bailey. Alright. Yeah, I haven't messed with my 650s a lot. Um, I like the pan tension that was on when I got 'em. Of course, I like a little heavier pan tension on my trap. Um, just because I feel like when you have a heavier pan tension, when you do have a catch, you're going to have something that's more committed to it. Rather than if you have like a 2 pound pan tension, I feel like uh, I used to run like a 2.5 pan tension, and then I was getting a lot of like toe catches, a lot of pull outs because I had toe catches, and I was catching like rabbits and squirrels and just real small stuff. You can also, if you have low pan tension, you're more liable to catch birds like a hawk or a crow or something like that. Um, Me personally, I really like to be about the 3 to 3.5 pound pan tension as far as like my coyote traps and uh, bobcat and stuff like that. Not much, Billingsley. We just went live 6 minutes ago. No problem, Tyler. If you have any questions, just ask. No problem. You can email me or message me on Facebook or whatever. There's lots of people that help you out. I'll help you as much as I can. You be careful. You're gonna fall. You're gonna feel good. Yeah. Set. Be careful. And yeah, like I said, most of the stuff I know from trapping, I've learned online from YouTube or Facebook and talking to people and hands on. I mean, you can watch as many videos as you want, talk to as many people, but you're going to learn the most out in the field when you're running your own line because you're going to find things that help you out a little better, better ways for things that fit you better, that's easier for you to do it. Yeah. See, I still catch skunks and possums. I don't mind catching them because I want the skunks and I want to get the possums out of there. But yeah, uh, when I first started trapping, the guy here that my brother talked to, he was talking about light pan tensions because then it doesn't take as much pressure for it to go off, so you catch anything that's around. And we was getting a lot of squirrels and stuff like that. And then I started watching more videos and was finding out that average is like most people are around 3.5 pounds. Average people, not average. The majority of people like their pan tension about 3.5. So I tried it and it worked out really well for me. I really like that. So yeah, I take everything. I'm not like the squirrels. I don't like to be catching squirrels, but possums. I definitely want all the possums out of there. I want all the coons out of there. Skunks. I definitely want the skunks. And I've noticed like if you have a 2 pound pan tension, if you're gonna go through like in my area, you got a lot of the frost stall situations. You're really gonna start having them set off, or even if you have like a heavy rainstorm, that'll set your trap off if you have a light tension. Um, I mean, it's crazy, but it's happened to a lot of people that's ran a low pan tension, and most of their traps are set off every morning just from random stuff. So, Bellinsy, you ready to go to the FDA tomorrow? Sure wish I could have went. But hopefully, I can get everything going this year, and I can hit a bunch of the conventions next year. It's kind of my plans, I think. Still gonna try to go to a couple this year, but I think I'm going to really try to hit it hard next year, depending on how this year goes. I'm still not real sure what to expect as far as this trapping season, as far as business goes. So yeah, I get that. So my wife always says, she's like, if it doesn't stink real bad, you can bring it inside and do it. It's like, yeah, well, the majority of them have a pretty strong smell that you ain't gonna want around. Even the stuff I think don't stink, she thinks stinks. No, don't go in there, Kenzie. Where's your pop? Kenzie, get out of there. Kenzie, come here. She's being a real pain. Yeah, anything you need, I'm here to help you. Uh, yeah, feel free. If you have any questions about any of them, feel free to ask me. Kenzie, come here. Kenzie, where's your pillow? Tyler, I personally, I don't use paint covers. Um, I use peat moss for all my sets, so I don't use pan covers and I don't use anything under my pan either. And uh, it's never affected me much. If I do use anything, I'll just use some wax paper over my pan. But most of the time, I don't use the pan cover or anything like that. Because I dig my dirt hole out, and the only thing I put in there is peat moss. So I'm not worried about rocks or sticks or anything like that getting under my pan. It's awesome, Billingsley. So long distance is something that work well on coyotes and bobcats and fox, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people use a lot of different things. A lot of people use the walnut. What is it called? Walnut something. Walnut husk or walnut shells, basically. That's awesome, Billingsley. But like wax dirt, it don't really get cold enough here. It gets cold, but when we get really cold, it doesn't stay. Like we'll have one day that's super cold. So I don't really have the need for wax dirt like that here. So peat moss does me fine. Is that yummy? Is that yummy? Yeah, and I've noticed here recently, a lot of people are starting to really, really, really like the real long distance calls and the real rank baits. Because that's what I have a lot of people that are always asking me about. The stuff like Bushwhacker and How Off the Valley and Gusto. Like, those are the things that people are asking me about a lot here lately. That's awesome. Kenzie, why'd you do that? That was your mom's. Give it to me. Kenzie. Bring that here. She's not listening very well tonight. Your mom's gonna spank you, just so you know. You're gonna get a spanking. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a couple of skunky lures. I've heard a couple people tell me that they've bought some from different people, and they'll say this season it smells great, and the next season they're like, it's just real, it's like really, really sweet now. Like, strange. I've never smelled one like that yet, but never smelled one that's really sweet. But I've heard it from a couple different people that said that. Pansy. But yeah, there's all kinds of different variations of all kinds of stuff out there. Tons and tons and tons of them. Like I always tell people, find what you like and stick with it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different things out there. I can tell you that. I've had many through here. I've smelled many different things. From ones that I've used to ones that I've sold to ones that I've smelled at conventions, and there's a lot of things that smell very similar. There's a lot of things that are totally different from a lot of other things. So. Yeah, it's just one of those things I always tell people. Once you find what you like, stick with it. Um, 'Cause I can tell you, when I first started trapping, I used a lot of things that didn't have the success of others that others did. What are you doing? Yeah. But is your Billingsley still pretty hot up there where you're at? Our temperature's been crazy. Looks like there's going to be quite a few people at the FTA this weekend. Yes, Billingsley definitely is. It's hot and the flies are bad this year. I mean, the flies are really bad this year. Yeah. My biggest worries about the conventions is I think the gas prices, I don't think it's going to keep a lot of people from coming. I know it'll keep a lot of people from coming, but I feel like there's still going to be great turnouts. I just don't feel like the people that do come are gonna be spending the money that they normally do because it's gonna cost them so much more to get there and stay there than they used to. Yeah, flies are terrible. We went camping last weekend, and I mean, you couldn't get away from the flies. They were absolutely horrible. And the humidity here has been crazy. I mean, it's the our thermometer on the porch has been like 105, 106 the last 3 or 4 days, and between that and the humidity, it's just been ridiculous here. But it is what it is. Hopefully, it cools down before too much longer. Wife's out mowing the yard. She loves to mow, so I'll let her do it. Something she likes to do, I'll let her go do it. Hey, Otter Cat, how you doing tonight? Appreciate you coming in. You done?
Everybody can buy tickets.
And her daughter's been a little butt for the last 10 minutes.
Well, get your pillow.
Yeah, the wind is hot, definitely. It's been crazy. Wow. Me and my mom, we went to the graveyard today. Was looking at the spot where we're going to put my dad, and it didn't really feel too bad. Like it was hot, but it wasn't as hot as it has been. And then we went to the store real quick, and we came home. By the time we got home, it was just ridiculous again. What?
Anybody can buy tickets.
Yeah. So even if somebody in Oregon wins, just ask them what happens if like somebody in Oregon wins. Because I mean, I just want to be sure. Like I can help them with shipping. Just say something to her.
Okay, give me 5 seconds.
Just say yeah, Pop. Yeah, I'm saying the temperature here has been ridiculous. This winter we went to use our
Did you
heater.
get her pop?
Yes. No, she got in the fridge and poured it herself. Um, this winter, went to kick on the heater. It didn't work. We've had people work on it, and turns out it just basically we have to have it replaced. It didn't work. When it started getting hot,
No.
so we decided
You need
to
drink that.
turn the air conditioner on, and it's not working either. So, this has been awesome. We've been running off of 4 window units in our house, and it's been like, in the middle of the day, it's been like 84, 85 in our house. So, it's been pretty warm.
You got pop, honey.
But we'll be getting it fixed soon, hopefully. Don't let her get a hold of those because they'll come up missing.
How do you know?
I don't know. I don't have a place for people to write their number on. Because that's just the ticket you would give them. That don't make any sense to me. Because by what I see,
Oh, I have to turn these tickets in.
well, how? Why would you have to turn them in if there's nothing to put the name on?
Oh, no, it says right here. It says,
No, but usually you
if
have 2
tickets are
tickets.
not turned in, parents will be responsible for the cost of tickets. All tickets have to be turned in or paid for.
That's what I'm saying. There's nowhere to put people's names and stuff.
Oh,
So if they're not there, they don't win. pretty much.
No, Ryan said they don't have to be present.
But there's no phone number or anything to call people.
Ask Ryan.
Go over there, lose your attitude, and come back. Yeah.
Maybe you put.
Yeah, the weather here has been ridiculous. I don't care. But yeah, the air here it's so hot that it's just outside's just miserable. Period. Even at night, it's miserable. It's barely been getting below 85 at night. And as far as I can see on the weather, it's supposed to be the same. We don't have any chances of rain or anything in the forecast.
I'm gonna finish. My phone was dying. That's why I came in.
Yeah.
Go watch me through your window.
Don't know that spot that's on this side of the concrete pad. I don't know, it wasn't there. You didn't mow a second ago. Kinsey.
I need to go finish mowing. Go look outside your window. Go sit on your trampoline and don't look out the window.
Go look out the window at your pool.
Come here.
Go look at your pool. So nobody's enjoying the heat from what I see. I don't think anybody enjoys it when it's this hot. Even the people that like summer can't like this. Or feels like temperature or whatever you want to call it. It's been like 109. Yeah. It's about 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm definitely not a huge fan of summer. Summer has a few benefits, like it being daylight longer. But other than that, there's not much. I mean, so yeah. So right now we're getting heat and humidity. It's just, yeah. I much prefer fall, winter over this. When it's 100 degrees and hot and sunny, I mean, you don't want to go outside and do anything. But it is what it is. Still got a lot of stuff to do. So just got to do everything early in the morning or late in the evening. So I didn't really look today. I think the last time I looked, the weather today was earlier this afternoon, probably about noon, and it was saying 101. So I think that's what it said. I don't remember. It says it's like 94 and feels like 107 or 108, and it's like it's 100, 107. I mean, the thermometer on the porch yesterday said 105. So I've never quite understood the temperature and the feels like temperature. I don't understand that. To me, if it feels like it's 105, then it is 105. Oh well. We had the fire meeting yesterday. We joined another fire department. So we're going to be volunteering our time at two different Fire departments now, which I'm kind of excited about. Get to learn a lot of new stuff. It's definitely going to be a learning thing going on. I know the new fire station we volunteered to wants me to take some EMT classes. So we'll see how that goes. My wife said, you going to do that? And I said, well, if they're going to pay for it, I might as well. I'm not against it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people using groundhog for bait. A lot of them say eat the small ones and use the big ones for bait. But yeah, I gotta get some more baits and lures bottled up before too much longer. Right now it's just so hot outside that it's hard to do any of it. I'm not like a lot of these big time bait and lure makers. They have these nice little air conditioned shops that they can work in. So boy, I wish that'd be nice. I was hoping to have a room built in the shop this year that I could have a window unit in, so I could go out there and work. But didn't happen. At least it ain't happened yet. Maybe when it cools off, we can work on it more. I've heard a lot of people that have been having losing power, like have blackouts lately too. A lot of different places. Yeah. Say with the temperatures we're having right now, I'm really not looking forward to August and July. Because if we're already getting over 100, that means in August there's a pretty good chance we'll be pushing, 120. So I'm not looking for that. Because we're normally a good 10 to 15 degrees warmer in August than we are in June, as far as I remember. So, and we already had some really hot weather, a month ago. So, uh, what's everybody got planned for this week? I know Billingsley's going to the FDA tomorrow. Is anybody else going to make it out there? I know the last 4 or 5 lives I've done, I haven't had too many people getting on them. I know it's not trapping season, so a lot of people are not really even thinking about it. It's in Kansas. It's really not too far from me, but I think it's about 3.5 hours from me. But just didn't have the money to go. I was hoping, hopefully next year I can hit all these. But I also found out that the NTA next year is going to be in what's it called? What is it called? I know it's on the tip of my tongue. It's up in Michigan. What's it called? I can't think of the name of the town or city or whatever it is. But it's in Michigan, up in the Butte. Like, you go up to Michigan and then you start going into the Butte up there. It's right there, like on the corner. I don't know why I can't think of the name of the town. I know they have. It's where they. I think it's where they have a lot of the other conventions, because I've heard the name a few times. 99% going to Lima. Yeah, we ain't gonna get to make it there. We was hoping to go, but it ain't gonna happen. No, that's not it. It's a weird, long, weird name. Trying to think of it. No, that's not it. I think if I remember, it starts with an M. What are you doing? Hey, Kinsey, where's your pop? You drink it all? Oh. Somebody told me, was it yesterday or Sunday? I think it was Sunday. No, Icky. Put it back, Icky. Kinsey, get down. Here. I can't think of the name of the town. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. But it's farther. I think it was 13 and a half hours for me, so that one's definitely a long ways too. But if we make any of them, it's either going to be Nebraska or the one in Bloomfield, Iowa, which we're still not sure about. There's so much stuff that's been going on here that I don't know if we're going to get to make any of them really. So, who knows? Hopefully next year I'll be able to go to a bunch of them. It's kind of my plans. Maybe we can start saving up to go to all of them next year. But anyway, figured I'd get on here and do a live a little bit, see how everybody's doing. We ain't got a whole lot going on. Just trying to stay out of the heat as much as possible. Probably going to be spending a lot of time and stuff doing to the with the fire department. So I'm gonna try to volunteer as much time as I can to that. So what? Come here. What did you do? You're not. You're fine. You're fine. That's 20 minutes from the house. It's awesome. I know the Missouri convention this year is about an hour from us. You done?
Why do you have your medicine syringe?
So why did you come in a minute ago if you only had like 10 minutes left? Stop! Why are you being a butt?
Do what?
I asked her why she was being a butt.
Oh, you said me.
I said, why'd you come in a minute ago if you only had that much left to mow?
Because I was thirsty and my phone was fixing to die.
You're weird.
No, buddy. No.
Yeah.
You want to go right the wall?
Sadly, I think this year's going to be fairly worse than it was last year.
Okay, honey, we'll get him.
My hopes aren't too high for this year, as far as the whole industry goes, to be honest with you. Just the way that I've been hearing people talk.
Wait 1 second.
What is your problem?
And we will go.
Tell Mama quit being mean. Why you gotta be mean?
I'm not mean.
You are mean. You didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay. Okay, let's go ride the mower.
You gonna go ride the mower?
Give me a second. Honey bunny.
Yeah.
Honey bunny.
Yeah, I don't know. Say, my hopes for the fur industry aren't too high this year. I don't. It might come back one of these years, but I don't think it's definitely not gonna be this year.
Let's chill out. Where's my mason?
With everything that I've been hearing, the way I've been hearing people talk and stuff, I don't
Daddy?
feel like it's going to be a very spectacular year.
Do you have
So,
this missing piece?
no, I don't.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
No,
especially
we're
if
not drawing.
if Russia and China is not going to be buying fur anymore. That's definitely going to hurt us because
Let's go to grandma's.
there's not very much of a fur industry in the United States anymore.
We're gonna ride the mower to grandma's. Okay,
And I've already seen a lot of fur buyers that are saying they're not going to travel very far next year, and they've already quit doing some things. They've quit selling things. So, I don't know. It is what it is, but
Okay, honey.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. We gotta start making dinner here soon, so appreciate you guys for coming on.
Okay.
Kenzie, stop. But appreciate you guys coming on. I'll see you guys next time.